This the administrator's office? Do you have a town manager or clerk that I could speak to?
This is the town administrator's office. Can I help you?
Great. So you all are in receipt of a letter of complaint about the Jonathan Edwards Motel as well as the police department, correct?
Ma'am, I don't know what you're infuriated about, but I need a little bit more than that. I've heard we've gotten complaints about the Jonathan Edwards Motel, but that's all I know.
Okay, so who is the chief of police in this town? Because I'm very well aware I've got a copy of a statement of report about a stalker, and your police department never got back to the lady. So I'm calling you, and I'm asking you, who is the chief of police and who's in charge of your police department? Because we have a negligence lawsuit pending and waiting to hear back from you. We can file it at 4:30 today.
We've gotten none of that.
You haven't?
None of that information.
We have a copy of receipt of the email that was sent to you. And so therefore that's been shared publicly. If you go to YouTube and you watch Dennisport, Massachusetts, Cape Cod, you're going to hear it all. It's all been shared to YouTube, ma'am. You all were under scrutiny. You all had the chance to do the right thing. Now Dennisport, Massachusetts is being sued. What do you have to say about that? You're on record, ma'am. What do you have to say about that? You're being shared to the media. What do you have to say about that? Yeah, this is a recorded line as well. This is being shared to the media. I would like to know who's in charge of this police department, please.
The chief is Chief John Brady.
Chief John Brady? John Brady has been made aware that there was a statement of complaint about a stalker made in town at the Jonathan Edwards Motel, and he never answered to that. Again, this is recorded line and being shared to YouTube as well as Channel 25 News out of Boston. What do you have to say about the fact that there's a negligence case going to be filed against the police department of Dennisport, Massachusetts?
I can pass you upstairs to Lieutenant Benson. He is the media relations, and he could...
Great, thank you.
Better than I could.
Thank you.
All right, hang on 1 second.
Thank you.
Not sure if he's in. Would you care for his voicemail?
We understand there's a negligence case being filed in the federal court against this police department, and we are very well aware that the lady had a sliced tire. She was terrorized for a full week, and nobody ever responded. So can you tell me who was on duty Tuesday evening, the two male subjects that went to the Jonathan Edwards Motel?
Tuesday night, I don't know who it was. Any information about who responded to calls or what happened could be obtained through the records department.
Could you put me through to them, please?
I absolutely can. Hang on 1
second. Thank you.
Hi, you've reached the records department of the Dennis Police Department. I'm unavailable to take your call right now, but if you leave your name, your number, and what it is that you're looking for, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Have a good day.
This is a recorded line, and I'm making you all very well aware that I'm in receipt of a message by email that you all received in regards to a complaint at the Jonathan Edwards Motel in regards to a stalker. And I'm also aware that you had two individual officers show up at the Jonathan Edwards for a well-being check. Neither one of those officers seemed to mind the attention that there was a stalker in the area, and there's been several calls made. Therefore, we're requesting records. I'm going to call back, and I'm going to give you a docket number. It seems how you have refused to give. That's transparency issues. You have a nice day. That is Dennisport Police Department. I know she was in. She should have picked up the phone. So with that being said, we're going to put it on hold, and we're going to call Falmouth.
This is a recorded line.
This one is as well.
Please fire record line.
Yeah, this is a recorded line as well. I'd like to speak with your captain, please.
What is it regarding?
It's regarding a report that I made back on Monday. I put it in email. I made you all aware that I have the intent to file negligence case against your department. Now I'd like to speak with the captain.
Okay, Lovely, one moment.
Thank you.
Town Police, recorded line.
Yeah, this is a recorded line too, Officer DeMass. I sent an email requesting records and a confirmation email back. I received a confirmation email back that y'all received my email request for an investigation into your officers as well as your chief of police for the fact that my children were taken off from my grandfather's land, and that was a frivolous act committed by the Police Department and Department of Children and Family Services. I'm very well aware that one of your officers was already fired for frivolous acts in 2014. So knowing that this call is being shared with Fox 25, as well as many others in the area, we'd like to know what your position is when it comes to returning messages and investigating crimes that your officers, your police department committed. My children were sex trafficked.
What's your name, ma'am?
It doesn't matter what my name is. The fact is that you have a case email, sir. You're being on audio record, shared to the media. Your request was received. I don't care about your emergency. I care about the fact that you sex trafficked my children. And there you go, Falmouth Police Department. They're on YouTube. He already knows he was being recorded. So now we'll call the administrating office of Barnstable County. Calling Barnstable Town Council.
I am unable to answer the phone right now, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
I'll record your message at the tone. When you're finished, hang up or stay on the line for further options.
I make it known that my line is recorded and being shared to media, Mr. Mark. You were made aware by email in regards to the fact that your officers frivolously kidnapped my daughter off from the Barnstable County Fairgrounds, and I told you that I have full intent to file negligence case against Barnstable County as well as everybody involved in that case. I requested an investigation. I also requested records and reports that were never given to me. That's a transparency issue, sir. Knowing that my grandfather is the founder of Barnstable County, Yarmouthport, Massachusetts, and knowing that you frivolously allowed your people to kidnap my child from my grandfather's founded land, the Barnstable County Fairgrounds, back in 2007. I've been requesting all these years, and now I'm making it publicly known throughout the book, the media, and a movie. I want answers, and I'm requesting an FBI investigation into all of you. Therefore, this is all being shared to the media, publicly, and with all citizens of Massachusetts. You have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Barnstable County Administrator.
Sorry, it looks like there's no...
Barnstable County Administration Office.
I found a few locations for administration office near Barnstable County, MA.
Cape Cod Commission.
Here it is. Cape Cod Commission, Barnstable...